Hello everyone, my name is Lucien and I represent Cisco here. What I'd like to show you in terms of what we've done for underlay type of work is basically a topology here that's going to show up on your screen. And what you see is we have a VXLAN type of fabric, which is a vanilla VXLAN, and you interconnect that to a ACI fabric running ACI. And we have two types of servers. We have a bare metal, which is behind a legacy, which is a traditional VXLAN fabric. That server will try and try to connect as a host to web servers. These web servers are virtual machines. A couple are on OpenStack, Red Hat, and there's some on Hyper-V Microsoft. So we have a multi-hypervisor environment with Red Hat, OpenStack, and with Hyper-V. We have services as well. We have Palo Alto firewall, and we have an F5 load balancer. So the flow here that you'll see is there's an OpenStack controller on top where you create your VMs. They are instantiated on the compute nodes. The network aspect is automatically configured. And then we'll do service chaining throughout a controller of ACI that will program directly Palo Alto F5. And the server will be able to talk through TN host and have traffic load balanced across. So that's the purpose of what I want to show. There's a couple of different networks. We have an outside, a DMZ, and an inside network. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead here and actually show you that in action. Okay. So here's the UI, and there's a slight delay probably with the WebEx, so bear with me as I talk. We're going to go in tenants and OpenStack, and what I want to show you first over here is that in my tenant, I have an environment where what I show is over here. It's going to be the logical view of what services are provided. So there's a OpenStack hypervisor environment, and there's a Hyper-V, and they are connected, and they talk. We provide these services externally throughout a contract to a bare metal server. Okay. I have here an F5 UI, F5 Big IP, and I have a Palo Alto firewall as well. None of them are currently configured at all, okay? The configuration of the network map is empty on both. What I'm going to do is go here into security policies, and I'm going to add a contract. And this contract, I will activate a contract which has the purpose to enable service chaining with Palo Alto and F5. And once we'll activate that service chaining, what you're going to see is the dynamic provisioning of these appliances directly without end user configuration at all, right? And this goes throughout an API framework that programs all of them. Okay. So here I choose that and I click on submit. And now we're going to provision the appliances. In the meantime, this is my bare metal server. And on that bare metal server, what I'm going to do is basically a wget HTTP operation to the VIP, the virtual IP of F5. And obviously it's still failing as the F5 is being provisioned. And once F5 and Palo Alto are provisioned, you will see this to success. So let me show you the little steps here one by one. I'm going to go on Palo Alto, and I'm going to refresh the networking. You see now, we already have the IPs, the subnets that have been automatically provisioned. If I go into Big IP and I refresh that page, what you see is a network map. Okay, I now have an APIC ACI map with the pool of VMs that are being load balanced. And it's still finishing the configuration. You're seeing these things to appear automatically. Here, if I go into policies, you now have a NAT. We're doing NAT between the DMZ and the inside. So that's being configured as well. and you see the double you get here actually successed. So it has been on live right now being provisioned. Thank you. So conclusion, I don't have time unfortunately for troubleshooting. I'm over time. There's a troubleshooting aspect where we show the underlay, overlay talking together. All these counters, all this traffic is being tracked on the hardware and the software. And basically what I want to invite you to come and see is, come to see us at the booth for more detailed presentation around the solution. Thank you.